Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Palm Trees and Power Lines, which is a new drama from writer-director Jamie Dack, getting some Independent Spirit Awards consideration from lead actress Lily McInerney, and this focuses on young woman Leah, who doesn't have the greatest relationship with her mother. They're a little disconnected, and she winds up connecting with this man who is twice her age, and played by Jonathan Tucker, Tommy. And this film, shows their dynamic, them being in love. And, throughout the film, there's some people who try to get to Leah, be like, hey, this doesn't feel right. And I think Dack, over the course of this film, through his writing, is able to slowly drop some hints and layers on maybe this isn't really that good of a situation of a young 17-year-old dating this 34-year-old. There's grooming elements, there's abusive elements, there's controlling elements, and this film keeps up building and building tension over the course of its almost 2-hour runtime, getting us to the point where that rug pulled out from under us and showing what's really going on and the intentions behind it. And it's shocking. It's uncomfortable. I do feel like the film goes a little too far in showing certain things that it could have, shown a little, let rest up to your imagination. I know probably what Dack was trying to do was really try to hit the impact of what's going on here, but you don't have to shed so much a light on certain things like that. We already get the point on some level, but I do think that this film is a very powerful and poignant story about issues like grooming and abusive relationships and predatory relationships. And also, this film does not give us an easy way out. It doesn't give us a clean cut. It shows the lasting impact and abuse and, attachments that certain relationships like this can cause. And when it really comes down to it, this film is really anchored by McInerney's performance, and she's fantastic. We connect with her. We see her falling in love with this man, the tender moments. We see her having some fear and concern at times, but also seeing her pushing it down. We find desperation at times, and this film does not end with something outwardly happy or hopeful. It shows a more stark reality of what these kinds of relationships can do to morph and challenge and unfortunately corrupt young people and young minds. This film, I feel like, does a really great job in keeping the tension slowly building throughout, showing some really hard truths about life, relationships between mothers and their children, these kinds of predatory relationships, and those red flags that pop up along the way. I think this film, like I mentioned, goes a little too far with certain things, and I think this film might be a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people because what it does show for so much of the film. But in the end, I do think this is an impactful drama with a very important and relevant message, and I think this one has quite the winning performance at the center of it. But those are my thoughts on Palm Trees and Power Lines. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.